Now I wanted to talk a little bit about how I am controlling everything past Mach 3. Um, I decided with this project that it was worth it to just go ahead and purchase the pre-wired kit from CNC router parts. And essentially the kit is pretty simple. You've got a DC power supply mounted on the top, which supplies power to the Gecko drivers. I forget what these are. They're one of the 200 series Gecko drivers. I think they're the 207s. But anyway, they're decent drivers. They do 1/10 micro stepping. I believe that's non-adjustable, which is fine. I think with everything, with the gear ratios and all that stuff calculated, I think that that it works out to be like 2,048 steps or 2,040 steps, something like that, per inch. So the step resolution is somewhere around a half a thousandth, which is more than enough. So their main distribution and control board, kind of a breakout type board, is the PMDX 126, and that's opto-isolates the step inputs to the drivers and all that kind of stuff, and then it also provides some high power relays. I believe this is a 20 amp relay and a 15 amp relay, which are powered. You have to plug in power to these, and then the output power is there. So it's single phase arrangement for 120 power. And then it also came with a breakout plug box for limit switches and external e-stop if you want it, and all that kind of stuff, which I'm probably going to end up wiring because with the position of everything, I don't like my e-stop being right there. Besides the cords getting in the way, I don't think that's a very quickly accessible access point. So I will wire up an external e-stop, and I'll put it on the control cabinet that I'm going to build. So then let's talk a little bit about how I'm going to do VFD spindle speed and direction control. Let's see here. PMDX makes a spindle control board that plugs into this options port here, and so it grounds to the board through this connector here, and all of the communication pins here go to the board. So that produces on board. It has the relays for switching direction and on off. I think you can do forward, reverse, and on off, or direction and on off. There's two different kind of ways that you can communicate to the spindle. What is it? The Hai-Young, whatever, that black VFD that comes with the Chinese spindles can do either one depending on how you set it up. And then it'll send an analog 0 to 10 voltage signal out of that to control the frequency that the spindle produces. And so what I'm going to do, there are I think 5 wires that you need. I think so. 5 wires that come off of that board, and I'm going to send them through this Nutrix 5 conductor, what do I call it, XLR connector, and that fits in this where this plug is right now. So I'll wire that up and get that installed, and then I can run. I've got a 5 conductor XLR cable end coming, and I've got cable that I can run from the bottom of the control box up to where the VFD is going to get mounted right here, and that will enable me to control the VFD from Mach very easily. So there is a RS485 plug-in for Mach 3 out there, but I have heard that it is not well supported and hard to work with. And plus the RS485 standard, well, it's not a very good standard in my opinion, and it seems like that driver for Mach 3 has trouble working with a lot of USB to 485 connectors, and anyway, I don't know. I just decided not to go that way. That add-on for the PMDX was only $50, so it's not so bad. Anyway, I'm fairly confident that this will work, and I think I will get good customer support and technical support if I need it for that. So that was worth the money to me. Plus, getting a USB to 485 connector really wasn't much cheaper than going this route anyhow. So yeah, that's how I'm doing the control scheme, and I've tested this, as you've seen already, that it does actually do the motion. I went through the parallel port connector here, but the other nice thing about the PMDX is that you can mount a smooth stepper. It's got these mounting holes that you can put the smooth stepper on, and then you can connect directly with short ribbon cables to here and here from the PMDX, from the smooth stepper to the PMDX, and everything works out great. So anyway, it'll give me a little bit faster motion, not like I really need it, but it also is supposedly supposed to produce cleaner signals that are, you know, less wear on your system. So anyway, I don't know if that really matters or not, but it's a good board, and it allows you to use USB from Mach, which is really what I like, because it's getting harder and harder to find computers with a good parallel port on them yet anymore. So yeah, so that's it. Till next time. Thanks.